Hello. Welcome to Between the Stars. So, I'm not feeling very epic today, but I did want to stream something. And this developer was nice enough to ask me to check out their game and see what I think. So that's what we're doing. This is just a demo. The actual game is not scheduled to release until first quarter of 2019. So please keep in mind that all errors, bugs, inconsistencies, typos, and etc. are based on the fact that this is an extremely early version of the game. Wanted to take a second to mention that yes, this key was provided at no charge for the purpose of this playthrough and review. I think we're going to follow the progress of this one. I liked the graphical style, so I was really happy when they offered to let me play it. So I'm kind of hoping that they let me work through all the way through until it comes out in first quarter of next year. So as you can see here, I have listed the Steam links on the YouTube page down below. So you can check that out down there, or you can just search for it on Steam. They have a Kickstarter, so if you like what you see and you want to get involved in the ground floor, definitely look up their Kickstarter, searching for them on Steam. I think you could find it from there. And play the demo yourself and see what you think of it. I have noticed, and I will be completely honest, as I always am on these playthroughs, for better or for worse. Now keep in mind that my results are based on my computer and my system. Your results may vary. I have nothing to do with the developers, so I can only assist you if you have problems and you ask, and as much as helping you with basic computer stuff. One of the things that I noticed about this game, and why I have the sound and music turned down so low, is that when the loading screen came up, the sound was at a reasonably moderate level. After the game loaded, the sound just went through the roof. So there are some balancing that need to be done in some of the sound outputs, and I don't want to blow out my headphones or your guys' ears by allowing something too shrill or raucous or loud to push through on your side. So I've got it turned down for now. As it progresses, maybe we'll be able to turn it up, but I do have it turned way down because of that fact. It just seems, you know, it's like when you're watching television and that commercial comes on and blasts your ears. That's kind of what it's like, and I don't want that to happen because it's very jarring and discerning. So we'll go ahead and skip that. Now, I have never played this before. This is the first time I've loaded it up. So you are seeing it the first time, so am I. We can choose our captain, Jane Scott or James Scott. Hopefully we have more options when this comes out, because I don't want to be a James Scott. Maybe a James Kirk or a Jane Kirk. And we just crashed, I think. Okay, so that is it's happened a couple of times, and I think I might have to reinstall this. I've got some programs that don't handle my storage array very well. It's rare. And now the sound's all the way back up again. So on those, I have an SSD pair that I use for difficult games like this. I'm gonna push my microphone volume up a little bit because I don't feel like This is giving me the right amount of sound control. It could be that I set it to Windows mode and didn't exit out, but it was also flickering a little bit, so... it's very unoptimized, but it's a very early build, so that's okay. We expect that. You can't expect a beta test or a demo, early demo, to work flawlessly. If you do, then you probably should wait for the final product. And this is probably more actually like an alpha test. Okay, we're back. And now it looks like our sound settings are in effect. But you can tell the difference between, even at this volume level, the sound in the intro screen versus the sound in the game screen. Let's try Prologue again. We'll try James Scott. Hey, we got a better loading screen. Now don't move the mouse. I'm really sure that the game crashed because I changed the display mode without reloading the game. Help, I'm a prisoner in a small sector and my kidnappers forced me to write loading screens. I like the EverQuest 2 style loading screens with the humor in them. That's kind of cool. They stick little messages in. I'm sure when it's optimized and they fly through... Kind of like EverQuest, The Sims, where they do the reticulating splines and all the other stuff that they do in there. Sounds about right. I said full power, that's an order. Boom. Wanda Diaz. Okay, we made it. Now what? Okay, so... Interesting. Mouse wheel controls the speed. Okay, I like that. Okay, so the mouse is just an aim and pointer. So W and S. W goes up. Okay, W goes down. S goes up. I don't like that. Q. Q responds the way it should. A and D rotate. Okay. Kind of complicated. Oh, I can fire behind me. Okay, screen shakes gotta go. I'm not really liking that. Guess that means we're making contact. Reminds me of that scene in Star Wars. I know a few maneuvers. Ramming speed. God, I could... Q and S really throws me. Gotta aim a little higher. Is that it? Ah. God, my guns are terrible. Okay, I like the way it holds that on there. I wonder if this has... No, other way. We'll just fly into the sun. Direct the nuclear missile to take out the enemies. 2 plus left mouse button. So X to look behind us. Where is it? Okay, we got a zoom. That's kind of neat. Oh, that worked. Seems a little inconsistent, though. I don't like that. Oh, come on, quit overheating. Alright. Oh, I want him dead. That guy with the lasers. And the other guy with the fireball. I'm not fond of you at all. Space combat's pretty fluid. How do I salvage? In order to salvage, fly close to a ship and put your cursor over. Once your cursor becomes a holographic image, look for the red point. I'm going to turn around. Okay, so fly. Ah, crap. I'm not going to get used to that. I'm going to have to change it. Okay. I said, whoa. Okay, whoa. Okay, I salvaged it. Okay, that's kind of hard. Other way. Looting is not ideal. Okay, hide open inventory. Open the salvage pod. Open. So I read somewhere that they actually had, this is what they call a loot box, which in this case actually makes sense because it is box of loot. But, no, hey, we got 2 corpses. Guess we gotta keep those. So to avoid avoid confusion, they actually changed them to salvage pods rather than loot crates. I kind of appreciate that because loot crate has been so tainted by so many crazy other places using it. There's got to be a way to auto loot. Oh, looting quicker. Okay, so collision damage is kind of a thing. Collision physics, I guess. Even though we kind of pushed it out of the way. Alright, so and once I'm getting the hang of this looting, it's not horrible. But flying around isn't ideal. To have to do it. I mean, in a protracted battle, if I meet up with a bunch of different enemies, I've actually got to fly up to them all to get my loot. Maybe there's like a loot pod or something, a loot ship I can get. Shove that out of the way. It's very clear as to how your speed is going to. Where's your red dot? There. Stop very quick. Alright. Let's take a look at our loot. This is a common one, I'm guessing. It's got credits, materials, blueprints, and weapons. It can be opened or stored at any station to be used in the future. Public has strictly prohibited the commercialization of salvage pods. Okay, so you can't sell these. So that's how you get credits. And how you get these things. This is a rare pod. So I could get materials. Kind of guessing we're gonna have to buy and or build everything that we want. I'm okay with that. I mean, it's not a horrible way of playing, but what is that? I want to go see what that is. Well, I don't think we're moving very fast. Maybe we need a quicker ship or a ship that's not on fire. So let's open up our stellar map. Tacit Stella. Can I zoom? Oh, that's kind of cool. I like how they spring up when you hover over them. That's kind of nice. I think it had our ship over here. I like it's not horribly complex either. Tacit Stella. Okay, quantum engines. So, she already got the course set, so we just hit space. Oh, that's where. That's where we were going. I can't look around? Oh. I can keep that. Alright. So, I'm guessing this is it. Now what do we do? How to dock. Ships are very responsive and very maneuverable. Oh, no, did not want to do that. Kind of wanted to do that. Okay, we're here. You teach me how to dock? Do we dock in there? Do we communicate? I am unsure about docking. Alright. Can we fit? We're stuck on the station. Support us on Kickstarter. It's good that the station has a Kickstarter. All right. Is that it? I think that's where we're going. I think that's probably why. It didn't try to teach us how to dock because we really didn't need to be there. It's because we need to learn how to read. Okay. I flew to it. Help me out. Okay. Enter the highlighted area at low speed. What do you consider low speed? I see dock 6. It seems like no matter what we do, it's going to be low speed. Of course, you know, docking with the sun in your eyes is not ideal. But I see our dock. we got to go up there. Stop. Turn. Up. Okay, I guess this is the highlighted area. Oh, we're moving. Okay, we need to not be moving. It's kind of a trade-off from Elite Dangerous. It doesn't have the precision of control that Elite Dangerous has either, so... You discover a great commotion around the freighters on the station when you exit your ship. You hear shouts from all angles and merchants bidding over increasing numbers over merchandise. It's kind of a rough read. Your crew and yourself leave the freighter behind and search for a repair workshop. That's also probably needs a little rework. You find yourself looking at the neon lights when someone bumps into your shoulder. Look down. Ouch, that hurt. It's a scruffy young woman who begins to collect spanners and metallic objects of all sorts she had on her as she tries to steady herself. Should we be a jerk, the compassionate captain, or the apologetic captain? Let's be, don't worry, are you hurt? No, it was my fault entirely. Oh, excuse me, Captain. I'm so sorry. My name is Susan. I'm the head of the Pulsar Ship Repair Workshop. What can I do for you? Actually, we were just looking for a repair shop for our ship. You walk together to the docking bay where your ship is located. Susan rubs her eyes incredulously. No way, a KP-564 SC warship. It's completely totaled. How did you manage to... Susan sighs deeply. All right, we can do it, but it won't be cheap or easy. The repair cost highly exceeds your credit account. After negotiating, you agree to handle a series of tasks for her in return for payment. In the meantime, they shall give you a completely operational ship. I'm sure I will bring it back just as banged up next time. Susan, do you know where we can find the transmission room? Of course, Captain. There's a transmission bay in the next district over. I can show you the way. Large space stations often have a transmission system highly superior to that of normal ships, allowing for cross-sector communications. You walk through the station until reaching the transmission bay. You walk through the station until reaching the transmission bay. I think I would put that as you walk to the transmission bay where you encounter two guards. That feels better to me. After identifying yourself, you're allowed to pass and spot the transmission crew busily sending coordinates and data to nearby stations. That's a very long, complicated sentence. You are granted a terminal in order to send a situation report to the Republic. Perform the transmission. Captain Scott here. We're transmitting from the Antero Port Station in Thalma 6. Captain Scott, we were expecting your arrival 2 Earth days ago. Explain the situation. Yes, sir, we ran into problems. We were following the trail of a slaver network in the Lithoba 1 sector. We infiltrated their base and obtained a crucial part of their information that you asked us for, but our scientists are still unable to decipher it. During our retreat, we were ambushed by an assault fleet. We thought we had left them behind when we arrived at this sector, but we were intercepted. We finally managed to finish off the enemy ships, but 2 of my crew members lost their lives, and the Genesis was practically destroyed. I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. We'll give them the sending off they deserve. What is your ship's current status? I told you it was practically destroyed. Our ship is damaged. That understatement of the year. Practically destroyed. That's a little more than damaged. currently it is inoperative. Yeah, operated to get it over here. As soon as it's repaired, we'll return to the headquarters for the Stellar Summit. We'll return to the headquarters for the Stellar Summit. That doesn't feel right. As one of the most experienced captains of the Republic, holy crap, they must have a poor presence. Your presence is requested as head escort and reception of our guests. Every governing body in the universe shall be present and will set aside their differences in favor of a new era of peace and prosperity. Well, I think maybe they set their hopes a little too high and are betting on the wrong horse here. Don't worry, Admiral. We'll arrive before the visit starts. Aren't they going to pay for the repairs? I mean... Okay, so... Space station panels where all offered services are presented. In the crew section, you will be able to hire different crew members for your ship positions. If you have any dead members, remember to hand them in for funeral services in order to free up cargo space. So that's what they're relegated to in the end. Cargo. The store section has the possibility to purchase different equipment. The contract panel gives you the possibility to accept different missions and rewards. Return for rewards. Oh my goodness. That completely caught me off guard. Wow, is it midnight already? The stash allows you to store salvage pods for use in new run-throughs. Ah, that's why they're in boxes. Because you bring them back and you store them, and it works in like a rogue-like fashion where if you die, you've still got your stored boxes back here to fall back on. Hand over the corpses of any dead crew members. Now I want to go to the store. Can I sell them? Make funeral. I make funeral. Funeral make. Accept the contract. Oh, where'd you go? The Anteros freighter. In order to repair the ship, we'll need an ion reactor. This wouldn't usually be a problem if we had the needed materials, but this isn't the case. We haven't had any news from the space freighter E-32 Pulsar repair ship in 2 Earth days. Her crew isn't answering any hails, and their last coordinates show it was nearing an asteroid field known as Anteros Cemetery. We need you to find them, investigate the area, and retrieve their cargo. Well, how about I retrieve the ship? I mean, you know, if we're already saying we're just going to recover the cargo, then we're assuming that they're not with us anymore. Okay, so here's where the pods go. We got epic pods, common, rare, uncommon, and legendary. I wonder epic and legendary, how that factors in, which one's higher. We'll have to open a few up to find out. Okay. What does radar do? Increases the detection of the weapons of our ship and improves its aim. But we aim it. It doesn't aim it. Shield generator. Shield generator. Cannon of the Republic. Heavy laser. Light intelligent missile. Okay, so they got station systems. Systems, okay. Nobody's really worried about us yet. Crew members, captain, specialist. I got vacancies. He looks all sciencey. Wanda and Sarah. Okay, they get bonuses. Tasks, that's our task. Departments. Engineering workshop. It's not really telling me what it does. I'm assuming when we get there it'll let us know. Those do nothing. Alright, I think I'm going to end it for today because it took a little longer to install and get going than I'd hoped. New games usually do. And I have very limited patience today from my doctor's appointment, so I just want today to end. Anyway, we'll pick this up again tomorrow, and I'm going to see if I can rearrange those. Oh, okay, the lights correspond to those, but I can't click on them to activate them. So if I knew that that was the crew members tab, I can't click over here to go there. I have to click up here, and then it just lights up down there. Alright, anyway. Not really having a good day, so to speak. So anyway, we will pick this up tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be in a better mood, and maybe we'll play this. Maybe we'll play something else. It all depends on what I'm feeling. I've got a couple days before some of the Halloween stuff starts and some of the games, so probably going to take a break from those for a couple of days at least so that we can start them up and fire them up fresh. So this is a good start. And this is a demo, so it's not going to be very long. I don't know how long it is. But we're seeing combat, we're seeing shipbuilding, we're seeing docking. We're probably going to see mining, and then we're going to be in good shape. Looked like we had a lot of places to visit, so this game's got some replayability. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow with something. Well, I guess I'll see you today with something later. Have a good night, and thanks for watching, and be safe. I'll see you when I see you.